What you want to do is simply set up your discounts so they are not for said supplier or suppliers where you can have discounts. So a couple things you want to do here, and I'll just share my screen again. Right now I'm logged into Shaka Surfboards, the demo store you see me build in Dropship Lifestyle X. But let's just say you wanted to have like a 10% off all products discount code. You see here, this one is set up 10% off entire order. If I come to it, you can see what the eligibility is. So this one is eligible for all customers. Let me just see, I actually think I have to make a new one because this one was made a long time ago. I can come back to discounts. I can go to create discounts, and then I can do amount off of products or order. So I'm gonna choose this one because you see amount off products says discount specific products or collections of products. So what's good about this is, again, let's just say it was 10% off, and I'll just make it spelt out differently. So it lets me save a unique one. I'll make it save 10. We have the discount code, it's 10% off. And then here we can choose what it's eligible for. So again, if you have, let's just say, 20 suppliers and 3 of them say no discount codes, you can just choose the products here from the other 17, right? So the discount code you make will only work on the product pages for the suppliers that are okay with discounts, which again is the vast majority. Now, the other thing that you need to make sure you do here is when you are editing your product pages, obviously by default, I'm just going to discard this because we're not actually needing it. Let's go to online store. When you go into your theme customizer and you go to the product page from up top, go to products. I have a bunch of different product page templates in here, but by default, everyone has one. Okay, just making sure everything is good. It is with the audio. Okay, when you go to the product page template, and I'll zoom out a bit so the so the right navigation appears. Oh, it's because I didn't click into anything yet. You have this discount code here, right? The expiring coupon. And this is obviously part of the theme. And you do want to have this for, in this case, the 17 suppliers that, the hypothetical 17 suppliers that allow discounts. But what you want to do for the other suppliers that don't allow discounts, first, do what I just showed with making the discount code product specific, but then come up here where it says default product, click products, and then you want to make a duplicate of this page, which I've already made. You can see we have default product, and then I already have one called no coupon code, but I'm just gonna make another one for this example. So to do this, you just scroll to the bottom of the list and click where it says create template, name it whatever you want. I'll just call this one no discounts. And it's going to be based on the default product page, which means it's literally, as a starting point, just gonna duplicate the default product page. So I'm gonna click that though. And then again, right now, let me zoom in again so you could see this. You could see I'm editing the new product page template called No Discounts 2, and it still has the discount code because I haven't changed anything yet. So all I'm going to do is expand the product information, and then I'm gonna hover over expiring coupon, and then I can either delete it or I can click the eyeball, which is going to hide it. And now there is no discount code showed on this page. And one other thing I'm gonna note is up here, hopefully you could see this in the top left, it says this is assigned to 0 products. So that's like the next step, right? First, we save the template. And then what you're gonna wanna do, this is from Michael, is go back to your products, and then whichever products come from the brand that you can't offer discounts on, you simply want to come down here to theme template. And by default, it's gonna be on the default product. Then you wanna change that to no coupon code, no discount code, whatever you name it. Click save. And then on those product pages, it won't show the discount code. So we're accomplishing 2 things here. We're still able to sell for this supplier, but we're also able to adhere to their terms of service because the discount code that we created here is not going to work on their products. And because we're using the secondary product page template, the discount code isn't gonna show there either. So definitely do not drop them. You wanna sell for them. You just wanna do those 2 things so that you're compliant and you're not confusing customers. Hey guys, so that was a clip of a coaching call that I hosted for Dropship Lifestyle members. And if you want more information on how we build high-ticket Shopify stores selling for US-based suppliers, check out dropshipwebinar.com. Link will be in the description.